Hello everybody and welcome back at the Tribute Community Center from Oshawa, Ontario. It's the Oshawa Generals and the Toronto Wildhounds. And are you ready for this? It's the second and final meeting between these two. Toronto took the first one at Scotiabank Arena, 1-0. So Oshawa looks for revenge here tonight as it's chipped in by the Hounds early. Here's Woods, a pass in front, they score! It didn't take long. Luke Cleaver puts Toronto on the board. And this top line getting back together, it's working again, isn't it? It sure is. What a way to start this contest for the Wildhounds against the best team in the league. This is exactly what you want to see from this Toronto lineup. Wow. Pass across is just a great feed, good vision on the play by Ryan McCoy. Sorry, that was Woods who got the assist, as here's Danforth. Sends it ahead to roll-offs, offside early here against Oshawa. First time they've allowed an early goal on home ice this season. The draw will come here outside the Toronto line. Oshawa continues to be the best home team in the league. They still got a point in that loss to Sarnia. Here's the pass to McCoy. Held on, but looks in front, plays it over, they score! What a feed by Ryan McCoy, and it's quickly 2-0 Toronto. Wow. What a pass. Ryan McCoy sees the seam, and there's Ryan Woods to tap it home. 2-0 early here. Nice pass, nice finish. It's 2-0 Toronto early from Oshawa. Here's the face-off. One back by D'Amato. The Generals have not had a blowout loss this year. Here's Ritchie right on. Save made by Tyler Bryson, his first save of the night. Cleaver to Finnegan. Pass ahead, finds Woods. As he has a goal in this game, just got it moments ago. Pokes it in and chases it. D'Amato. That was McCoy going after it. Now Kupalainen. Here comes the Gens in over the Toronto line, trying to get it to the goal. In the corner, it's taken back. Generals having trouble, but here's a pass in front. Good save. They score. 2-1. So the Generals put it to the net and they get rewarded. It's 2-1. It's just great play down low by the Oshawa Generals to see Toronto standing around and take advantage of it. 2-1 hockey game. So here's the draw. Hounds don't like that one, but it's a goal nonetheless. As here's Coffey right off the face-off. He's in, and he's stopped by Jacob Oster. Has it again, plays it in front. Big save made. Jacob Oster keeping that out. Back-to-back dandies to keep it 2-1. But now the Generals look to tie it. It's a breakaway for Kupalainen. He scores, and we are tied. Well, the Oshawa Generals tie it up. It didn't take long. And just like that, it's 2-2. Yes, a miscue turned into a breakaway, and the Oshawa Generals go back-to-back, right back at Toronto to tie this game up. Draw one. Well, we're going to have ourselves a game here tonight, it seems, as in come the Generals. Down the right side. And a big hit on the play. Generals have it. Man open. Big save on the attempt by Roloff. Other way go the Hounds. Coffey sends it in. Chased down by Alex Lash. Lash to the net. Shoots! Did that glance off the post? What a chance. Here's Lash with it again. Man in front. There it is. They score! It's Copper! What's happening in this first period? It's 3-2. Wow. Unreal opening period here from Oshawa. 3-2 Toronto in the first. This is just a great play down low. Again, they know the man is there, going to the net and get rewarded. Face off back here to center ice. Draw one back, picked up by Morelli. Sends it ahead to Buckley. In come the Gens, left side to the net. Stopped by Bryson. Rebound, Torrance, it doesn't go. Rolled back in front. It's loose. They try to find it. Hounds need to get it out. Buckley, here's the shot, just wide. Bryson gets up. Here's Morelli to it. He has Sandhu to the goal. Gloved by Bryson. Loose puck. Hounds need to get it out. They try, but it's not out. Kept in by the Gens. Lawson to the front. Kept in by Morelli. Here's Sandhu centering it off the post. It just stayed in. Picked up by the Gens again. Trying to get it to the goal. It's in behind. Looking out front. 3-2 Toronto late here in the first. And that chance just missed. Back in front, another opportunity. Morelli, it doesn't go. It's loose. What a save. Bryson got over. They're attacking again. Robrecht to Torrance. Shot blocked. Generals trying to get it to the goal. It's Morelli. He has Sandhu. That's stopped again by Bryson. Hounds can't get it out. Here down low from the corner out front. Here's the opportunity. There it is. They look for the shot, and they get it away. Save was made. Kept inside. Penalty. It's going to Oshawa. And finally, they get called for something dirty as Buckley heads off for slashing. Toronto to the power play. Up by one here late in the first. Here's the face-off. One back by the Generals. They'll look to get it out. And it is just out. Kick back to the point, but Cleaver brings it right back in. Cleaver, wait, shoots. Easy save. Jacob Oster, and he covers up on that. 1:08 to go here in the first. 3-2 Toronto. This is the wildest start to a Toronto-Oshawa game ever in history. Face-off one picked up by Punette. He has Torrance, and here come the Gens. Short-handed break for Torrance. He's in. He's stopped by Bryson. What a save. Another chance. Punette trying to get it to the goal. It stopped, and it just trickles wide. Gens still have it. Pass back to the point. Bedkowski moves in. Can't get the shot. Ritchie tries. That's stopped. It doesn't go. McCoy can't clear. Now Alex Lash brings it the other way. 3 seconds to go in the period. Lash breaks in. And the period comes to an end. 3-2 Toronto after one. Shots on goal in the hockey game are 15-8 Oshawa, but it's 3-2 Toronto after one. Hits 6 aside, face-off 6-3 Generals. Power plays 1 for Toronto, still 28 seconds to start the second. They lead 3-2. Welcome into period 2 here tonight from Tribute Community Center in Oshawa. 3-2 Hounds after one. Face-off one. Here's Thrower. Looks for the lane. Found it, but just too far ahead. Here's D'Amato in the corner of his own zone. Now looks ahead. He will chip that ahead. No offside, but out of the box come the Gens looking to tie it. Here they come. Robrecht to Buckley. He's stopped by Bryson. Picked up by the Gens here. Buckley to the net. Big save. Tyler Bryson again. Well, the ice open early here in the second. Good chances for the Gens to tie it, but they're stopped by Bryson. Ryerson out with injury, as mentioned a few games ago. Face-off one, here's D'Amato to Danford, moves in and fires, and Bryson the save again, but it's loose and it slides just wide. Woods is there, Finnegan tried to get that out, it didn't work. Cleaver misplayed it, here's a shot, high riser, stopped by Bryson, kept in. Danford, here's Ritchie in front, what a stop! Tyler Bryson, the other way go the Hounds. One-on-one, it's Cleaver. Trying to get the shot, he'll try. From an angle, easily handled. Here's Kupalainen. Danford with it, D'Amato. Here come the Gens to tie it. Shears trying to catch them. They score! 3-3, we're tied again. Well, there's not much you can say on this play, and not much you can do either. If you're the Toronto Wildhounds, you just can't catch them. Another night for roll-offs. Draw one back, picked up by the Generals. They've tied it. They've come from behind all night long against Toronto here tonight. Here's Kupalainen, and that feed finds Ritchie. Shears can't catch him. Save made. Bryson plays it down. Hounds will play it out to center. 3-3, almost halfway from Oshawa. Here it's picked up, Danford with it. Danford, and some words between the Hounds and the Gens there. Here's Kupalainen, and he's harassed on the play, and that's going to be a penalty against Toronto. Slashing the call. So Oshawa will now go to their first power play of the contest in a 3-all game. Shots this period, 7-1 Oshawa. Sandu shooting, save made, rebound loose. They look for it in front, good save again, Bryson. It's cleared. What a play by the Hounds to get it out of there. Picked up by the Gens again here. And there's going to be another penalty on the play. Yeah, we saw that. Here's Sandu. Down the right side, trying to get it to the goal. It's Robrecht. He's stopped by Bryson. McCoy trying to get to it. Sandu has it. Here's the shot. It's right on. Stopped by Bryson. In the corner, they look for another chance. Torrance, it's stopped again. Another opportunity down low. That doesn't go. They finally touch up. 5-on-3 for 35 seconds. So here comes the face-off to the left side of the Wildhound goal. The draw. One back by the Generals. Danforth to D'Amato, shooting, scores! And Oshawa's leading for the first time tonight, 4-3. It's a 5-on-3 power play goal to put Oshawa in front, 4-3 in this hockey game, past the halfway mark in this one. Here's the draw. One back by the Generals. Danforth got by his man. He's right up the middle. And he's stopped by Tyler Bryson, but it's loose in front. How do you miss that? Still free. They whack away. Oh, Bryson kept it out. Another chance. That doesn't go. In the corner. Still on the power play. Back to the point is Danforth. He'll center it over. Down low. Here's the chance. They score. 5-3. Well, the Oshawa Generals never gave up on the play. They get rewarded again. It's another power play goal, and it's 5-3. Here's the face-off. One back by Danforth. He'll bring it along. He'll get by Nicholson. Has a man going to the net. It was kept in, and where is it? Carr lost it there to Roloffs. Looks back ahead in Danforth. Here comes Danforth in over the Toronto line. He got by the D. There's the stop and the rebound. Just out of the reach from tapping that in. But it's turned over to Ritchie. Tipped in. 6-3. Oh, my. 4 in a row. Well, if you're the Hounds, you got to get this puck out. Instead, they play it right back to the line. And it's now 6-3. Draw one. It is 6-3 Oshawa in this one. And here they come again. Stop made by Bryson. Roloffs with it. To the goal. Fans on the shot. Trying to get it. He did. The save was made. Here's Josh and the Hounds look to go up ice. Gave that away to Ritchie. He's in again. And he's stopped by Tyler Bryson. Played along to Nicholson. Hounds another giveaway. It's Roloffs. He scores. 7-3. 7-3 Oshawa in this one. And the face-off back to center ice. You can hear the fans going wild here from Oshawa tonight. Toronto, not so much. Well, they had a 3-2 lead after one, but they've given up goal after goal. Here's a shot stopped by Bryson. A much-needed save. You cannot allow any more than 7 already. Sent in here. Shots in the game, 40 for Oshawa now. Here's Lodge. He'll send it around to Josh in the far corner. D'Amato's to it first. To Buckley. Here's Torrance. We enter the last minute of play here in this second period. In the corners, Torrance looking out front. There's the shot. Buckley can't get it on goal. He got it back, but it's in behind the net. 3 seconds to go in the period. One last shot. Tip. Save. 7-3 after 2. Shots on goal in the hockey game are 40-9 for Oshawa. They lead 7-3 after 2. hits 10-9 Toronto. Faceoffs 14-4 Generals. They're 2 for 2 on the power play. Toronto 0 for 1, 7-3 after 2. Welcome into the third period tonight from Oshawa. Generals, well, they've put up a standpoint, haven't they? 7 goals, and we're not done yet. Pass finds McCoy. Just started the third. Hounds need to get something brewing. There's an easy save made. Only the 10th shot on net tonight for Toronto. Woods to Ritchie. Pass finds Roa. He'll circle back and send it over to Danforth, and if you're the Generals, you just want to play sucky now. Yeah. Here's Kupalainen, and he stopped. Cleaver tried to get it back. There's Ritchie. McCoy trying to take it away. Ritchie kept it in. Taken away by the Hounds. The pass to Cleaver. Intercepted. Here's Ritchie. Taken back by the Hounds again. McCoy missing Woods. And icing against Toronto. Face off to the right side of the Wildhound net. And just as you thought they had enough rest, it doesn't look like they have. Here's the pass to Luke Cleaver. Trying to get by the D. He will here. Cleaver to the goal. Stopped by Jacob Oster. First test of the third. He keeps it out. And it stays 7-3. Here's the face-off. Right side of the Oshawa net. Draw one back. Generals needed that one. They got it. And here's Danforth to carry it out of the zone. Up the right side. In over the Toronto line to the net. Another shot. Stopped by Tyler Bryson. Sent, given away. Stopped again. In the corner trying to get it to the front. There it is. And stopped again. It's in. 8 goals. It's a hat trick for the captain. So 8-3 Oshawa. The goal scored by the Generals. It's going to be an own goal against Toronto. And it gets worse and worse. Here's Danforth. Playing it along to Kupalainen. Coffey with it. Here's Thrower. Pass finding Copper. Hounds need to get something going. Copper can't get that shot to the goal. Coffey will go back to get it. And Danforth wins the battle. Here's Ritchie. Along the boards. Taken back by Thrower. Trying to get his team back one here. Here's a pass in front. And it goes to the Generals. Here's Buckley down the left side. He's stopped as Ryerson has been forced in goal, even though he's facing injury right now. Can't afford to give up more. Here's the pass. Riley Lawson. His shot easily gloved. Oster holds on. 7:53 to go. 8-3. So here's the face-off. Renfro to take it. I don't think there's words for what we've seen tonight, but what we can agree on here, it's unacceptable. Here's Buckley with it. He'll take it up ice here. 2 for 2 on the power play already, and they're going to go back to another one. No, they missed that call, and here comes Owen Carr for the Hounds. Owen Carr breaking to the net. He's in. Can't get the shot. He'll go back after it here. Wins the battle. Pass a man open. There's the shot. Renfro. It doesn't go. Here's Watson. Man in front again. It missed Renfro. And here comes D'Amato with it. D'Amato. Along the boards, you can see there's some frustration. Penalty on the play. It's going to Toronto. Robrecht touched by the Hounds. Back to the power play. Go to the Jets. Frustration settling in here for sure. We've seen it. Here's the face-off. McCoy's line on the ice, the top line for the Wildhounds. Here's the pass up for Ryan McCoy, and you know what they're trying to do, and here he goes. Ryan McCoy scores. The shorty, and it's 8-4, and you knew exactly that was the game plan there. And the Hounds get one back with just minutes to go in this one. Well, again, there isn't words for this. You can't afford to give up 8 goals a game. That's just not going to do, and tonight's been a mess. Lash sends that ahead. Nobody was there but Morelli, and here's Ritchie to Roa. Bring it the other way. In come the Gens. That shot is blocked, and it goes into the corner where Woods finds it. Here's Ryan Woods now, all he's got. They don't have other options, they chip and chase. Here's Lash behind the net, can't get it. Kupalainen to Roloffs, taken back by Woods, taken down by a heavy collision. And we're under 2 now to play here, third period. Ritchie to Morelli. Oshawa Generals don't even care that they gave up a goal. They have this one in the books tonight. Here's Lash, Nicholson off the bench, last minute here. There's a pass to Finnegan, he didn't take the shot, Lash does. Loose in front, they can't find it. It comes out. Finnegan, right back in, has Carr going to the net. Owen Carr, he's stuck. Lawson with it, Lawson to the goal, score. 8-5, 15 seconds to play. Can see them celebrating a little bit here, but not enough in the tank tonight. They get 2 back here in the third period, but it doesn't make a difference as they're going to fall badly here to the Oshawa Generals tonight. Here's Owen Carr with it. And he'll race in, but gave it away. Penalty on the play. They're not even going to call it. They're going to let it run out here from Oshawa. The Generals 8, the Wildhounds 5. Well, the Oshawa Generals continue their home best winning record. They take this one over the Toronto Wildhounds tonight, 8-5. And a game that looked like Toronto's early, 2-0, but it slipped away real quick. They got the lead back, but after that, couldn't score again until the third, and it burned them. They gave up 5 goals in that second period to seal their fates.